Scarface Custom Cape by CJESIM is in the DorkLair. Welcome to another DorkLair action figure video. This is a little something different. I'm going to be taking a look at a third-party custom cape here. This is a cape by a customizer known as CJESIM, probably one of the biggest well-known custom soft goods makers out there. They put out a ton of stuff across a ton of different lines, including Marvel and Star Wars and all that. And they have a retail site. And this particular cape is called the Scarface. And this is a cape specific for Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi. I gotta say, I'm incredibly impressed with the way this cape looks. It's got some wired features throughout. I think it's on 3 sides it's wired. And then it's also got these very nicely detailed stitching patterns on there to make it a little bit more film accurate. Some details here that give it that cross pattern look as well. So his cape in the movie is sort of a patchwork, and they've kind of recreated that a little bit with stitching and some, I guess, paint details right here. You'll see that that's not stitching right there. That's paint giving it that look. So you've got a wire coming all the way across. I guess it's really, there's 2 full wires, but this is the top of the neck here, and then the wire comes all the way down the side, and you can curl it up. And it holds its place nicely and holds the weight pretty well. And then there's a there's a wire all the way across the bottom, and then a wire coming all the way up the other side here. So on the inside, you can still see those stitchings. So it looks pretty good from both sides. But there is this one stitch here and then over here that give it a little bit of a raw look. I have this cape on the SH Figuarts Last Jedi Kylo Ren. And you'll notice that while there's nothing that goes around his neck to sort of secure the cape, it is stitched in a way that gives a sort of area for his shoulders for it to naturally rest on his shoulders. So I like that it's basically got like a sculpt to it. If I pull it off here, you'll see it's sort of stitched in such a way that it gives it shoulders. So it naturally hangs even though it doesn't have anything around it. Quite frankly, I actually prefer using this head on there, because when you put this head on, his hair is just in the perfect place to go underneath, or I should say to have the cape go underneath the hair. And then if you tilt his head back, it secures it even more. So that's the head I kind of prefer with the cape. And he's mostly takes the helmet off in The Last Jedi anyway, so that's the look I prefer with the helmet off. And yeah, it's a great cape, nicely articulated. Well, not articulated, but it has the wire, and so you can essentially put it into like a dramatic pose, have it flowing in the wind, and you know, have him in a action pose or dramatic kind of windblown look. Pretty fun cape. So this cape is $35 on the CJESIM website, which seems like a lot at first when you think about it, but if you take a look at this thing, the tailoring and the details are really nice. There's a lot of craftsmanship put into this. This is small batch. I believe they make their items to order. So you're talking about very limited custom items here made by basically a small artist. So you're paying for that. The shipping is kind of expensive. It's $20 in addition to the $35. So that makes this thing $55. I did get this in a trade, so I didn't end up paying that price for it. I basically got it for, I think like, I don't know, I got it in a trade, so it's hard to say how much I paid for it. But this is the kind of website where you could browse around, talk to your friends, and like, I've been thinking about even maybe putting together a group purchase where you say like 5 or 6 people each buy an item or a couple items, and then have it shipped to one person, and that'll be $20 divided by 6 people, and then you just add on another $2 or $3 to ship it first class, which is going to weigh nothing and probably cost, you know, a couple bucks. So you end up being like maybe like $4 each plus the $2. So it'd be like $6 shipping. So maybe like 41 for the cape instead of 55. So that's kind of the catch. The shipping's expensive, but I think there's workarounds. I think if you can find a group of people that want to get capes, they have like capes for the Grievous model kit. They have capes for Phasma. In addition to Star Wars, they have Marvel. They have ninjas. They have tons of really cool things. This is not like a promotion for them or anything. It's just that I really like this product. And I thought I would share that in a little bit of a shorter video, something a little bit different. Third-party items. Maybe I'll make a video soon about these space walls from GTP Toys, Galactic Trading Post. But until next time, may the Force be with you.
DorkLair.